Okay, so let's see. So many times I've told myself, even publicly, that I'm going to focus on one specific thing and I'm gonna make it work. For example, last year, I believe, maybe the beginning of this year, I said I'm going to be focusing on YouTube 100%, and I'm going to make videos every single week, at least once a week. It was for a different channel, and I started making videos. It took me a while to make every video because I set up the cameras and lights and blah 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 and ideas and everything, and I just stopped eventually. It was getting slower and I just stopped. Okay, so that's one. When I make something, for example, like a planner or a hanger, the two things that I sent out and shipped out, when I make something that works and start being successful and start making money, usually you have to do more of that to make more money, because these things work. But for whatever reason, I stop. Okay, maybe the reason is because money is not the driving mechanism. Maybe I just got bored with what I created and I showed myself that I can sell it, make it and sell it. I'm not sure yet, but we're going to figure out. That's the purpose of this video. I said before, maybe somewhere else, maybe in these videos, that, oh yes, in these videos, maybe a couple videos before, I said that I think I'm addicted to creating new things and coming up with new ideas. Maybe that's one of the reasons I can't keep focus on anything and I just, break the promise to myself to focus on something. What else we got? Maybe I don't know what the purpose of anything that I do. Doesn't make sense. Maybe I don't know the purpose of what it is that I'm trying to achieve in life, or through videos, or through products, inventions. Why do I make new things all the time? What's the reason for me to making new things all the time? What is it? Let's see. So the reasons could be, maybe I just want to make things that people will use, that it helps them improve their life or productivity, help them solve certain problems, and to know that I'm the one help them do that. Is that the reason? Maybe I made something, maybe it helped somebody and I need to move on and help some other people with new stuff. I don't know. Maybe it is because I'm just bored easily. Maybe I'm too bored too easily making new things, making something and keep working on it. I definitely know that I'm bored at work. Like, for example, I'm a graphic designer and I go to work, you are on the computer, you do the designs that you want, you need to do. And even though that you wanted to be a graphic designer, you're not excited. I don't know, because it's just things that you have to do every day. And even though it's a little bit different in design from one to another, I'm not giving you specific examples because it doesn't really matter. I'm just bored. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to go to work as a graphic designer anymore and do it. It's also a reason I don't like taking on clients, being a freelancer for graphic design, because clients just suck. They don't know what they want, but they want everything, and that drives me crazy. That's not it. I'm bored. I think I just get bored of things that I do fairly quickly, maybe. It's the same thing with food. I can't have the same meal every single day. I just get bored and I don't want it anymore. What else could it be? Why can't I focus? Why can't I keep that promise to myself? Is it I have two excuses for that, actually. One of them is money. I keep telling myself that I don't have enough money to invest in resources to make what I want and keep doing it and blah blah blah. That's one excuse, and I think it's just an excuse. Even though I think it's an excuse, it doesn't help me. But the second excuse is time. It's a little bit less of an excuse, but I'm making an excuse for that excuse. I think that, I tell myself that I don't have enough time in the day to achieve everything I want to do. And it's somewhat true, somewhat not, because, well, I go to work, I spend most of the day at work. But I also have time when I'm not at work. After work, before work, I can get up at 4 a.m. I can do stuff after, like, at 6 p.m., whatever. But there's also family, there's wife, daughter. You have to do stuff. You have to go eat dinner, breakfast, hopefully go out with your wife, which I don't do much. I need to do much more. Sorry. I love you. I have to do much more. So time is a very, very big excuse that I have. And I think another reason I cannot keep that promise to myself to stay focused is because of I want to do more and more and more and more things. Like, it's the fear of missing out, probably. FOMO. So I'm afraid that if I don't start working on something, that somebody else will probably do it. And it's going to happen, whether I'm afraid or not. It's going to happen. It happened many times, actually, that I had an idea. I didn't do anything about that idea, and then a year later, a few months later, 10 years later, I saw that exact idea somewhere out there being successful for other people. What else? What else could be the reason? Also, I would love to get your opinions on what could be the reason or reasons that I can't keep the promise to myself to stay focused. So far, to be completely honest with myself and you, so far it's getting harder, but so far I was able to crank out videos on this channel almost every day. The goal was to have it at least one video a week, to share an idea that you can steal from me, do it, make $1 million in 12 months. And hopefully that throughout the week I can ship out a few more videos. So far, so good. What else could be the reason that I cannot keep that promise of focusing? Maybe do I wanna, I don't know, what's the reason that I just want to make more and more stuff? Maybe for now, until I have money, who knows? Maybe for now, one of the reasons that I want to make more and more things frequently is to get money, to monetize everything fairly quickly. I think that's one of the problems. I think that's one of the reasons. I think I want fast results from my ideas. And if an idea pans out, but it's very slow to achieve what I want, which is the monetizing of the idea. Maybe it discourages me because it didn't work yet. Because I feel like I want and I need money for whatever that is, life, and it just doesn't come in fast enough, and I have to do other stuff to get that money. Maybe that's the reason. I made this, I sold it, blah blah blah, didn't make enough money. Next, I have a brilliant idea. I think this idea was going to make millions of dollars. For sure it's going to make millions of dollars, but I don't have the help, the people and money to pay people. I don't have everything that I need in order to execute it as fast as possible. And then if I do, maybe I don't have the resources to market it as fast as possible and effective as possible. And then it just doesn't pan out as much as I want it to be, as much as I want it. And that discourages me, and I move on to the next idea. It's very tough. It's a very subconscious reason, maybe. What is it? What the fuck is my problem? If any of you can figure that out, maybe you're having the same problem. Could be. I would like to hear from you. What else? This video is going to be a little boring at times because I just have to figure it out. I have a long drive, so I have time. See, excuses. I have time right now. Why can't I focus on one thing? Why can't I focus on one thing? I have so many interests and I want to work on all of them. One of the reasons I'm making this channel, this YouTube, these videos, is because I want and hope to find, just like I say in the beginning, I hope to find people that think like me and that want to bring as many ideas to life. And I want to open a creative space, a physical space, where I can go to with team members or maybe anybody that would like to join. I want to create this space, with 3D printers, CNC machines, maybe small ones, writing stations, coding stations, maybe woodworking station, anything that helps me and others create stuff. It's fun. Maybe I just want to have fun. Maybe I move from one thing to another because it's fun. I do something, it's fun in the beginning, and then it gets work. Maybe I'm figuring it out. Okay. Maybe the reason I can't focus and maybe I fail to keep that promise to myself is because it's not fun anymore. Maybe what I really hate is a very strong word. Maybe what I really dislike is to work, to feel like I have to do something. Yeah, it might be. To say something against me, not in my defense, against me, maybe. I'm the kind of person that doesn't like doing what people tell me to do. I don't know why. I hate it. If somebody is going to tell me, you need to drive from here to here, I wouldn't want to do it because they told me to, but I could drive from here to here. I love driving. And if somebody tells me you can't eat that, don't eat that, or I'll just do the opposite. It's not the best. It's not always good. Sometimes it's good. Good feeling at least, I guess. But so maybe that's one of the reasons. So I think I don't like the feeling of something becoming mandatory. Maybe. I think it's a very big problem. It's a harsh problem I have to fix somehow. Because if I'm not going to focus on one thing, I might never be successful at anything. You know, I hope I was like Leonardo da Vinci, that he was just amazing at everything. Did he have time for everything? Interesting. Yeah, so I think maybe that's the problem. You're probably like, okay, Moshe, yes, maybe that's the problem. That's your fucking problem, maybe. So let's try and break it down for a second. I don't like something to become mandatory. So if I create something new, I develop a new idea, bring it to life, and I have to focus on that. And I know that I have to do it every day or all the time to make it successful and make it generate income. And that comes in a price, that some of the things I have to do in order to progress that are boring. Some things I have to do every day and they're the same, and it just becomes like work, and I get bored of it, and I don't like doing it. Maybe that's the reason, and then I move on. What is the solution for that? Quick solution that I think of is having team members and people that want to do the things that I come up with. Because if I come up with something, maybe that's what I need. Start a business with employees. Do I need employees? I don't like to think that I need employees. I like to think that I have partners, because partners they care more about what they do, because they also get more from what they invest in. Well, if you have any kind of insight for me, just let me know in the comment below. You know, press the like button, show me some love. You don't have to subscribe. I don't say subscribe and all that, because I don't believe in it. If you like to subscribe, you're just gonna fucking subscribe, you know. It is what it is. Until the next video, let's make shit happen.